And then, so in terms of staff, could you give me a bit of an idea of like how many people do you have in your company now? You know, with 90 million revenue.
So we have 17 US people which work at our warehouse. We have a warehouse here,
Okay.
and I think 17 to 20 people overseas working
No
on
way.
the
And then
e-commerce side, I guess.
and what about the rest?
That's about it.
That's it? You have
Yeah,
40 staff? Not even.
yeah, give or take.
So you don't have a US team like in operations.
No, I mean, I'm here in the US and I have a partner in the US. Um, we have an employee in Puerto Rico that does mostly admin stuff, and then the rest of the people are overseas.
Wow, dude, this is a bit crazy. So you literally have, okay, 34, 35 staff. Okay. But hold on, because I think there's a bit missing. Does that include your developers or no?
Yes, three of
That
them are
includes
developers.
how many are developers?
Three developers. So
Dude, what,
I guess
I
the
don't
main,
understand. Okay, this is crazy. So, but hold on. What about before, when you were doing, 50, 60 million revenue? Did you have the same team? Have you added at
um,
all? When you added 1,000 SKUs, you didn't need to think you didn't need to add a bunch of people for that?
yeah, I think we were almost the same size that we are right now. So we try to do as much automation as possible. Try to use our developers to do that. Make it easier and easier for the salesperson to look at the sales and all of that daily. So get notified on different changes and stuff rather than looking one by one, you know. That way you don't have to look at 1,500 SKUs or ASINs. You look at, I don't know, 15 or 20 a day and just make decisions for those. Um, so that was a big difference, big part. But it's funny how it happens. Usually, um, the people we have take a vacation for a week, you
Hmm.
know, and then we see, oh crap, business going down. We need to figure something out. Now we either have to go hire somebody else and say, okay, how can we automate that guy's job?
So, which jobs have you automated? Like when you say automated some guy's job, which jobs have you successfully automated?
Um, the main things are the logistic part, like to decide how many needs to be ordered, how many needs to be shipped to Amazon. And those decision makings are the hard ones. That's
Hmm.
the thing that takes time. Otherwise, everybody can go on Amazon and make a shipment. Uh, Sales, looking at sales, pricing, deciding what price to put for different products, make those decisions. Those are the hard part. PPC, um, it's not fully automated. Again, it's something manual that we need to do, but it's mostly by just looking at notifications and not looking at the whole PPC uh, thing that you're running. Um, but any job that is really like related to decision making, those are the ones that take a lot of time,
Hmm.
right? And then obviously you have a thought process when you do them. Anybody that's doing it, even no matter how complicated it is, you say if this, then this, if this, then this, if this, then this. If you write that, then you can automate that, even
Okay.
on
So, and
Excel file.
are yep. Are you part of this? The developers? Do you meet with them and tell them exactly what to do? And do you write some of this logic out, your if-then statements?
Not really. We usually just tell them, well, we call it a wireframe. So we tell them what we want to see. We do say, if this happens, then show this. If this happens, then show this. But we don't, no, I don't think any of us know coding part of it.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
right now you're forecasting, predicting what you need to order. Okay. Who developed the actual strategy and like how that gets coded? Like again, the logic, not the actual code, but did you decide yourself how do you order? And if you did, tell me what is that? How does that look like?
So it's not it wasn't an overnight thing, right? So when I first started, it was in my backyard right here. So that was a
Yep.
different process. Then we went to a warehouse. That's a different process. I don't know. Amazon just added those low inventory fees and inbound placement fee. That will change the whole thing. Now I have to send more inventory to Amazon rather than 30 days of inventory. Uh, Maybe we do 60 days so we don't have a low inventory fee, or we remove that somehow. Um, so it's a lot of try and error. At first, I did it because I was the only one doing most of the things operation wise. And then when we hired the logistic guy, he learned as he goes, and now he does that. Now we tell him the outcome. We have some red lines that we say, hey, we should never run out of stock. So do whatever you can, as much as you can, up to a certain dollar amount, or profit. Let's say freight divided by sales price, however much. Let's say 50%, but don't go over that. If you want to go over that, come talk to us, and then write the algorithm based on that. So you can decide if you want to send inventory from China to Amazon FBA with error, as long as if it meets those criteria. Do that. If not, come talk to us, and we all make a decision.
So someone
Again,
still does it. I mean, you have the computer, but that's
sorry.
not automated. Your ordering is not automated. Which part is automated? Like,
Well,
how does it work in
well,
the
the part
day-to-day?
that takes time is the decision making. Like how many I need to order right now. That's the
Yep.
part that takes the most time. Once the computer tells you, okay, you need to order 10,000 or whatever units, then you just press a button. An email is sent to the supplier that, hey, we want to order. Then send it, like a PO goes. They send an invoice. Then it goes to accounting and all of that. Um, you know. So
No, I don't know. I do
pressing
this all
button
manual.
part.
I don't know because I don't have an animated email sequence when I say push a button and the PO gets made. I mean, it sounds brilliant. It sounds like it would save a lot of time and it's amazing. But I have never heard of anybody making this.
Okay.
I've thought about it, but I don't know anybody who does this other than you right now that I'm talking to.
So let's say, okay, we have the sales figures, we have the seasonalities, and then we have our inventory figures in the US, how many are in order in China. Based on all those numbers, the software can come up with the number suggestion, hey, we need to order 5,000 units. And we have the MOQ of each product. So we need to order, I don't know, 7,000 units right now. And then once that one person obviously needs to go and make sure that number is correct, it's not way off. And once they approve that, they click a button and a PO is sent to the supplier. So the PO is
love it.
sent, I don't know what the supplier does, but they send us an invoice.
Yeah.
So the invoice, again, once they send an invoice, automatically the invoice is sent to our accountant email, which is connected to bill.com. Bill.com make that invoice in the system, Again, bill.com can notify you when the invoices are due, and you can just, by click a button, you can pay them.
Wow. I might have to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's not all
currently
butterflies and roses either, though. Like there's a lot.
No, but
that
it sounds
can
like
go
it.
wrong.
It sounds amazing.
It's very simple when I talk about it, but when you get into the grinds, you see, okay, there's this issue, there's this issue, there's so many exceptions in the middle, that you gotta think and have your developer. Okay, we didn't think about this scenario. Let's build something for this one.